Asian girls or Western girls? Which ones are better? Having lived in Asia for such a long time, which ones do I personally prefer? What are the differences? And are cultural differences really that important? This and many more questions is what I want to share with you in today's video. Before we start, if you are a Western guy or girl, have you tried dating an Asian partner or the other way around? What is your experience? How important do you think is the cultural difference between these two worlds? And what is your opinion? Which ones are better? Let me know in the comments below. If you're new to this channel, welcome everyone. My name is Mark. I am in beautiful Chengdu City. Today, let's talk about a different kind of adventures, the one related to relationships. It's another hot and blazing 40 degrees here in Chengdu City, and I've decided to come to the pool again. That is just the single best thing you can do in such a hot weather. The last couple days and weeks I was actually quite busy, so I didn't have the chance to come here a lot. But now look at that. The whole pool is full with people. Everybody is enjoying the nice cool of the pool water. Just finished my 20 laps, had a nice workout, nice swim, nice tan. Now I gotta get home and eat something. Super hungry now. So, having dated both Asian and Western girls, I think I do have the ability to compare those. So, from my opinion, to be honest, it's very difficult to say which ones are better or more suitable for me. Let's start with some differences between Asian and Western girls. Well, obviously the looks are different. Asian women and Western women look quite different, but that is not a point for me to judge or to decide anything. I think it just depends on the person. Some Western girls look really good, some Asian girls look really good. It just depends on the whole feeling, the whole package. Well, when it comes to personality, there's quite some differences. I would say the first thing is Asian women need a lot of attention. It doesn't mean that they're less independent or anything, but I just realized they need or they hope to get a lot of attention from a male. Most Asian girls like to spend a lot of time together. They have to be the center of your attention. And also they like to check on you. They like to check what you're doing, with who you're out, things like that. But they also expect to be checked by you. If you don't, it means you don't really care about them. Secondly, I would say the average Chinese girl is a little bit more traditional than Western girls. Now, this definitely doesn't apply to all the Asian girls, but I noticed that the average Asian girl is more traditional, has more traditional views than Western girls. They don't like to play around so much. They prefer stable relationships. They like to marry quite early. While in Europe, at least, I have the feeling that people are getting married much later, maybe 30, past 30, 35, maybe even 40. But the average marriage age here in China, I would say, is somewhere between 25 and 30 years old. So if you are, especially for girls, for women, if you are not married at 30 years old or after that, then you'll be seen as some strange girl, maybe someone who can't find a partner. But even with that point, I noticed in the last couple of years there have been some changes. The people are getting married a little bit later. Maybe they take more time for themselves or to find a really suitable partner. So that one is also kind of changing. Now, the third point today is actually one that quite surprised me. The third point is the cultural background. When I first came to Asia, everybody told me that, oh, Asian girls, Chinese girls, their culture is so much different from ours, and it makes it so hard, so difficult to be together for a long time or even get married. Now, at that time, I actually thought, how different can it be? How much of a difference can it make? But that was until I was together with my ex-girlfriend. We were together for more than 2 years, almost 3 years, so you could say that things were quite serious. And once you get to that point, then you only start feeling the cultural difference. When you first meet someone, if you're in a new relationship, if you're just girlfriend and boyfriend, maybe not even that serious, you don't even feel the cultural difference so much, other than you're eating different things, maybe enjoy doing different things, but that is quite normal, quite common, I would say. It is when you get to the point when you start discussing the future, marriage, future plans, travel, housing, children, things like that, when you realize, wow, there's actually quite a huge difference. Being traditional is just one of these things, but then you realize the whole process of getting married and the expectations or the plans for the kids, for the future, they're all very, very much different from, let's say, Western values. And while I wouldn't say that this is a bad thing, it's actually good if you are able to find like a middle path, like a compromise between two cultures, and you can actually stay together. I think that's a really, really nice thing, a really great asset. It's just to say that I was kind of taken by surprise how important actually this cultural aspect is in a cross-cultural relationship. Anyways, those were some of the differences between Western and Asian girls. But if I would have to choose one, which one would I take? I really think it depends on the person itself. If you really get along very well, if you're really made for each other, then I think it is not even that important where she's from, her cultural background, things like that. You will find a way to be together. I'm not going to say I'm definitely going or not going to have an Asian wife, but after the last experience, I realized there's actually much more to that. It's actually not even that easy. I think culturally, of course, Western girls are much closer. It's much easier to find common ground and to get along very well to each other. But as I said, in the end, everything comes down to the person. I'm sure some of you guys will be disappointed. You will be asking like, why is this guy not giving a definite answer? The point is, it's really difficult to just say this one is better or these ones are better. But I really want to know, what is your opinion? Did you have experience in cross-cultural relationships? Do you agree with my opinions, with my points? And how do you think is the importance of this different cultural background in a relationship? Let me know in the comments below. That's all for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found today's topic interesting. If so, don't forget to leave a like. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more adventures from China and the rest of the world. As always, thank you for swinging by and watching, and see y'all in the next one.